Here at Slingshot World Headquarters, and today is day number 15 of World Carnivore Month. Getting some work did in here. Gonna hop in front of this green screen and film some stuff for markbell.com. Just coming back from Super Training Gym, about to go do some yoga with my wife. Did some biceps and triceps and did a walk run. I applied dog crap training to my workout for today because I needed to get one in quick because I had a very busy day. So in dog crap training, you're doing 5 sets in a row with a small break in between each set. Once each set is completed, you take about 15 breaths, which would probably equal about 30 seconds, and then you get after it again. And so for me today, I did that with a barbell movement, or a barbell curl. I did a set of 12, rested 15 seconds, did a set of 12 until 60 reps were performed. Or, you know, you just kind of go for it on the last one. So I did a little bit more than 60 reps. But man, that is a doozy. That kicks your ass. I did the same thing on dips. And I did like a set of 15, then a set of 12, and then a set of 10, and just started kind of dissipating from there. But that worked the triceps and the chest really good. And then I did low cable curl and a tricep push down. When I did the tricep push down, I went close grip, I went wider grip, and then I went with an underhand grip. And then when I did the bicep cable curls, I did a hammer curl at first with the rope, and then switched from a hammer curl to, you know, turning the pinkies up at the top of the curl to get kind of a regular curl in there. Went back and forth on that for 3 sets, and then hauled ass out of the gym and did my run walk. I hear such a mix on how people are feeling during the carnivore diet. I want to address some of the people that aren't feeling good, because the people that are feeling great, that's a great testimonial for the carnivore diet. But for the people that are feeling bad, I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to surrender. I want you to figure out a way to stick with it. So if you have diarrhea, I just made a post today on my Instagram. It's the one with the cover clip of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan talking about his diarrhea. And I mentioned betaine HCl being really, really powerful for that. Digestive enzymes can help as well. Gelatin can help. Gelatin and bone broth, they both have glycine in them. I think they both have collagen in them as well. These are all things that can really help your digestive system. So look into getting that. At the bare minimum, get yourself some bone broth and throw some gelatin in it. I got my gelatin off of Amazon. I'm not just eating like random Jell-O from the store. It has a bunch of crap ingredients in it. I got some hippy dippy gelatin off of Amazon, and I throw in 1 teaspoon of that into my bone broth, and I blend it up in a blender. Doesn't change the flavor profile, and just gives you a little bit of, helps to, you know, keep everything solid and kind of gel everything together. I don't have any problems pooping or anything like that. I feel amazing. Also, if you're feeling sluggish, it could be that you're not eating enough fat. It could be that you're not eating enough, period. If you're feeling like worn out and you don't have energy for your workouts, again, you're probably not eating enough. I know that I recommended fasting when we started this challenge. I'm fasting every day for 16 hours. And I think that some of you, try to wear that like a badge of courage, and you're going to try to follow that exact method. But you don't want to follow me because I might leave you in the dust. I've just been doing this for a long time. I'm not better than anybody. I'm just more used to it. Same thing if one of you invited me to go do something that you've been doing for a long time, whether it be yoga or jujitsu or running, or, I mean, look, just about anything other than lifting and other than dieting, you would totally whoop my ass on. And maybe even you would whoop my ass on those things too. I don't know. But if you're not professional to it and you haven't been doing it for a long time, then you got no business starting out in the black belt category. Take the white belt courses first. And the white belt course is to always get used to your food. Get used to your food and eat your food as if it's a prescription. As if it's like, you get like antibiotics and they say take 2 for the first like 3 days and then take 1 for the next 14. That's what I want you to do. I want you to take it like it's medicine. You should be eating a minimum of 2 or 3 eggs every day. Bigger guys, probably more like 5 or 6 eggs every day. And you should be eating like 1 or 2 steaks every day, minimum. You should be eating some butter every day. You might even want to try to figure out a way to get in some liver every day. I get the Braunschweiger stuff from U.S. Wellness Meats. You know, figure out a way to get in the correct nutrients, because this isn't an anti-nutrient diet. People that are obese are lacking nutrients, but people that are also very thin and frail, it's very obvious that they're missing nutrients, right? So some people are missing nutrients because they eat too much of the wrong stuff, and some people are missing nutrients simply because they don't eat enough, period. And so even when you're on a diet of nutrient-dense foods, you could be really screwing yourself over because you're trying to fast too much. And, you know, I'm one to talk. I fast every day, and here I am, it's 3:30. I'm still fasted, and I'm going to be running off to yoga. And I won't get to eat until like 6 or 7 or something. It wasn't intentional, but it happens to me sometimes. I just get tied up with work. It's part of the reason why intermittent fasting works so well with my lifestyle and my day. And this is how I like to do this kind of stuff. I'll get some more footage in the gym for you guys and start to add that to some of these vlogs, so you guys can see some of the training that's going on as well, and not just hear me babble on about it. But it's kind of hard, you know, it's hard. I'm a one-man crew when it comes to this side of things. When it comes to this carnivore challenge, one of the most challenging parts of it is to deliver this message to you guys every single day, and to have this vlog. You know, also you got to make sure that you got some electrolytes going on, and really the simple solution to that is just to get some salt. If salt isn't doing the trick for you, then you know, you might want to get Element. You can get it on Amazon, or Snake Diet Juice, I think it's called. Snake Diet Juice is by my boy Cole Robinson. It's fortified with a lot of sodium and potassium. Any of these sodium and potassium things, though, if you drink them fast, you can end up blowing it out. I like Element a lot. I like Keto Vitals a lot. Those taste good to me. I like the flavor profile of those things. They're convenient, easy to use. But I don't use that stuff that much. I mainly just use salt. I have bone broth, which gives me a lot of sodium as well, and I salt my food. So the longer I'm doing this, the more I'm learning that I just need less and less. I don't really need as much other stuff as I thought. Again, to recap, the carnivore diet, it's an all, you know, you're eating only meat. Anything that's not meat or eggs or bone broth is probably the enemy when it comes to this particular diet. It doesn't mean it's going to halt your progress. It doesn't mean that it's unhealthy. It just means that it's not necessarily 100% part of the diet. If you want to be all in, you're going to be eating meat primarily, and eggs. When it comes to meat, you got any choice of meats that you want. Any sort of, you know, chicken, or any sort of beef, elk. It could be anything. Whatever the hell you hunt, it could be any of those things. And fish. Don't forget about fish. I think that people are like, oh man, I don't have many options. Holy shit, do you have options? You got scallops, you got shrimp, you got salmon, you got burgers, you got cheeseburgers, you got bacon cheeseburgers, you got steaks. And then within steaks, how many different cuts are there? There's roasts, there's things that you can cook in your air fryer, there's things that you can cook on your grill, there's things that you can put in your oven, there's things that you can put in your crock pot. I mean, it is really wild. You know, the crock pot is something I showed you guys. I showed you guys, you know, how I made a bunch of meat in the crock pot, and that was absolutely delicious. That was fantastic. The name of this game, for those of you that want to be healthy, and for those of you who want to lose weight, is going to be longevity. 2 or 3 years from now, I don't want to hear you saying, oh man, I was in shape when I did that carnivore diet. I need to get back to it. There's no getting back to it. This is a lifestyle choice. This is a lifestyle choice. This is what you're choosing to do. And it doesn't mean that you're going to follow the diet to a T the rest of your life. It's not a life sentence into the carnivore diet, although that might be spectacular. It's an introduction to a new life for many of you. It's an opportunity at a new life. You get a new shot. You get a new chance. You get a new lease on life. I cannot tell you how many people I've talked to over the months, over the years, who lost 100 pounds doing keto, carnivore, And you might get stuck. You might get discouraged. But make no mistake about it, this is a lifestyle choice. And you can utilize and revert back to a full carnivore diet at any time and utilize it as a very powerful and very strong weapon. But what you can't do is you can't slide downhill too far. Because if you slide downhill too far, you're going to be upset with yourself. If you get upset with yourself, you're going to start to remove habits because you're going to realize, you know what, yeah, that is kind of a pain in the ass, and I do like these foods better, and I do like spending more time with my family rather than being at the gym. You're going to start to recognize all this stuff, and then you're going to do the worst thing that anyone can do, and you're going to start to apply rational thought. Once you start applying rational thought, you're done. You're toast. Once you start to think, you know, football players have said this on why they retired. Once they were like, why do we care about all this rah-rah shit before the game? This is stupid. Well, yeah, motivational speeches are always stupid. But they sound even dumber the more disconnected that you get to them. So to us, they sound really dumb. To members on the team, it's hitting them hard. And they're getting fired up, and they're getting goosebumps, and they're getting pumped. And the same thing goes for your own motivation. Your own motivation is going to be fleeting the more distant that you get from something. If you missed out on the gym for 2 weeks, that is not good news. Mark Smelly Bell has never missed the gym, probably for more than about 5 or 6 days. Since the time I started lifting when I was 12. Never looked back. Even when I fell with 1,085, I was back in the gym a couple days later. Even when I totaled it, 2635 or whatever that number was. Even when I had my best total, in the gym the next day. After I benched 854, in the gym the next day. You can't miss out. No matter what sickness, illness, whatever the hell comes your way, hopefully you have a very healthy and prosperous life. But sometimes shit happens to us that sucks. You gotta stay connected to some sort of training and some sort of exercise. Heading off to yoga, and I'll film my meal after that. I think we're going to sushi after that. We'll see. Well, what's up, everybody? This flannel is out today on markbellslingshot.com at 12 o'clock, I believe. I think it's 12 o'clock Pacific time. And then also about to eat inside of Mikuni here with my family. Just got done with yoga with the wifey. And I'm not gonna fill up on fish. I'm not gonna just eat fish. I'm going to go home and probably have some steak and eggs as well. Okay. Recording already. Enjoying some sushi. I have chitoro. It's like fatty tuna basically. And then I got salmon. And enjoy that. Enjoy some Pellegrino. Go home and eat some steak. Made an amazing omelet here tonight. It's got some butter on it, some salt, and then I used my leftover filet from last night, and there that is. And inside the omelet is some Braunschweiger, and I got my cooking partner over here with me again. Say hello, Daisy. Hello, Daisy. Yeah, real fun. All right, that concludes day number 15 of World Carnivore Month. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for tuning in. If I eat anything else, I guess I'll take a picture of it or a video of it or whatever. But I think I feel good. I think I got enough in for tonight. Ate a bunch of sushi. Ate some kind of leftover crock pot stuff when I came back from sushi because I was still hungry because I didn't want to fill up on just a bunch of raw fish. And I'm going to enjoy this omelet, watch some TV with the wifey. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness never a strength. Catch y'all later.